Becoming Paolo by Paul Tavuzzi, Mosman 2088. Narrated by David Tredinnick. This story is also narrated in Italian. It would be simply too flippant to say that my mother made me. The exigencies of pregnancy, labour and birth should not be taken for granted, but could be regarded as trifles compared to the experiences that one has throughout life. The trials and tribulations, the passions, successes and failures maketh the man. The reality of the person one becomes is brought about by many varied circumstances and experiences. It all begins at a young age. My place of birth is the sophisticated city of Trieste, in Italy. Its turbulent history in the middle of the 20th century impacted on my destiny. Emigrating to Australia as a child had a profound effect on my sense of values and how I regarded myself in a society which was totally different to the one I had left behind. I became very conscious of my Italian ethnicity when I began school in the western suburbs of Sydney, where I found myself surrounded by children of many and varied backgrounds. In a sense, it was the beginning of becoming conscious of being different. It was obvious that my life was very dissimilar to the one at home, a place where we spoke our own language, ate Italian foods, and had a different set of social values. As a young man, it was clear to me that I was not the same as other people, given the multiple times I had to spell and pronounce my surname. Those early experiences impacted on my personality. I was not a loner, but was conscious of my individuality, which was reinforced by my love for the arts. My passion for drawing and painting began as far back as I can remember. Unfortunately, being an immigrant and the son of an Italian family discounted any possibility of becoming an artist, and, as such, I elected to follow a career in architecture. The desire to become an artist never left me, and that opportunity only became available to me upon my retirement. It was like I had been reborn. What had begun as a childish passion became a way of life, giving me fulfilling goals to which to aspire. Art was not an obsession. It was a calling. I had never regarded art as a hobby, but rather as an important dimension and a unique way of experiencing life. Art touches on many aspects of life as it portrays people, love, war, history, religions, environments, and feelings. The knowledge that is gained from embracing art creates a personal encyclopedia. It impacts on our way of thinking, reactions, and it determines how we value things. It moulds our persona as a sculptor handles clay. My many travels during my career and personal life have also enriched me, as I was able to visit some of the greatest art galleries in the world, from MoMA in New York, the Uffizi in Florence, and the Louvre in both Paris and Abu Dhabi. I have viewed paintings by such great artists as Picasso in Madrid, Caravaggio in Rome, Jackson Pollock in Canberra, Gauguin in St. Petersburg, and of course the Mona Lisa in Paris. Viewing great works of art is tantamount to drinking nectar from the gods. The character of many individuals is influenced by the people they associate with, both at work and play, at times with detrimental effects. Some people enjoy the ephemeral experiences of golf or other pastimes which do not contribute to making that person complete. What truly makes an individual is what they can say they have learnt through life and how they have benefited from it. An old adage is to refer to a person as a Renaissance man or woman, a person who was well versed in the arts and took an uncommon interest in many things, with Leonardo da Vinci being the quintessential example. So, back to the question of what made me. In my case, the uniqueness of who I became was influenced initially from my ethnic background, followed by my passion for art and, in turn, for my thirst for knowledge, and, as I grew older, the search to know more became a pressing demand. it was crucial to dedicate some of my time each day to reading. As a friend of mine once said, "Knowledge is power." How true. That desire to know more and to enable me to express myself led to the unsuspected need for a desire to write, an exciting experience in itself, and also another form of art. To have an opinion is a discovery in itself. To express by the choice of the right words is no different to choosing the right colour. Writing and painting are familiar to each other. I regard myself a very lucky man. Having faced many difficulties, with health issues at various times, has not prevented me from achieving many goals, with the successes far outweighing the failures. I believe that my ethnicity was the foundation of my individuality. The experiences derived from a passion for the arts, the exposure to a large part of the world by my many travels, and the need to express my opinions by writing have defined the person I am today. The end.